have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. 27-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Tennessee Titans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Lions.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, well, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a loss of
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here's Jones, throwing on third and long. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Jones now. Throwing on first down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. O'Shane Ximines just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now Jones on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 36, Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it'll be third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
That's good for a 10.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. From the 2 now, second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Here's Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Titans 14. Lions.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's got the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Third down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Jackson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted the third time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Titans take over first down.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 20! Touchdown, Detroit! Darren Waller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gold with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, what a move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's a loss of 1.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back now in Nashville. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3-point.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley, 59 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard
throwing Jones. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Titans 42, Lions 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Jones now on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On the option, Jones is going to keep it. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 16 yards of 1st down.
First and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee.